What's up guys, this is Every Time. Wuhu Island is featured in a Nintendo game. So if you don't know what Wuhu Island is, it's the big island that you play on in the game Wii Sports Resort, and it's kind of just a huge island where you can do tons of sports on, and every sport has its own little place on the island, such as like the sandy beach where you can play frisbee with a dog, or you can play table tennis somewhere on the island or something like that. I'll put up a map of what Wuhu Island looks like on the screen now. So yeah, Wuhu Island is just the map from Wii Sports Resort, but it features in many other games. And firstly, it was actually featured in a game before Wii Sports Resort called Wii Fit. In Wii Fit, it was actually just called Wii Fit Island, but it was pretty much Wuhu Island before Wii Sports Resort, but they hadn't named it Wuhu Island yet. And on Wii Fit, you could go jogging around the island, and sometimes you'd find dogs and stuff, and you could chase them as well. And you just went around the island in a pretty simple, basic route, but it was still fun, and the island looked good back then. But it had many improvements made when it came to Wii Sports Resort. And now, Wuhu Island was actually made, and it was in Wii Sports Resort, was the first game the proper named island was in. And in this game there were tons of sports with loads of different modes and levels on each one. I really liked the swordplay minigame, and they had a great one where there were levels which would take you around the map in different areas, and you'd have to fight through a bunch of people who also had the weird sword thing. And I remember getting to like this really hard level where you'd go through the volcano, and it was really cool to see inside there. The game also had a great plane flying mode, which you could use to just see the whole island and check out what there is, and every sport in this game was just somewhere on the island, so it all felt linked up, which was really cool. And this is the first appearance the actual full island was added into a game. Okay, so the next game Wuhu Island was in again is Wii Fit Plus, which is just an expansion of Wii Fit where they added extra modes and games to play. But on Wii Fit Plus there was actually cycling added, which you could go around the island. And this rhythm-based game which involved you walking around with a marching band through the town of Wuhu Island. And there was also a game on it where you could use a Segway to go around the island as well, which was quite fun exploring the island on a Segway. And then around the island you would be flying as a chicken in one of the weird games, and you'd have to land on targets in the sea outside of the island. So Wii Fit Plus actually added a lot more to Wuhu Island than was in the original Wii Fit, and it was really cool to see the map pop up in another game again. There was also a weird game called Face Pilot on the Nintendo DSi. Apparently had Wuhu Island on it, but it's really bad quality and you can barely make it out. It's got very bad resolution, so I don't know if I'd count this as Wuhu Island feature. Okay, so now, when the 3DS launched, they had a game called Pilotwings Resort, which was like a bigger version of the little game in Wii Sports Resort where you would go around as a plane and try and collect stuff. And in this game you could just fly around the whole resort in a plane, and it would be really cool, and you get to see the whole island, which actually looks really nice. And the graphics weren't that bad on the 3DS, and they had the cool volcano from the original Wii Sports Resort, which was awesome. And it was really cool to see the island on a handheld console for the first time if you don't include the DSi edition. Okay, so on to one of my favourite inclusions of the Wuhu Island in a different game is when they added tracks to Mario Kart 7, which involved Wuhu Loop, as well as Maka Wuhu, and they also had a battle track called Wuhu Town. I really liked Maka Wuhu as you went to the beach and it didn't have laps, instead it was one long course, and it was set at sunset, which was really nice to see the island with the sun going down. It made it look beautiful kind of. And Wuhu Loop is also a really cool thing where you go around most of the island, but it's sad that you don't go into the volcano. And then Wuhu Town was actually a battle track, so it was like a small area in the middle of the town where you had to go around playing the battle games such as coin collecting and the balloon one. And these were really cool inclusions because Mario Kart is one of my favourite game series, and so is Wii Sports Resort, so yeah, I love to see these tracks in this game. Okay, so after Wii Fit Plus they actually made Wii Fit U on the Wii U later, and this also included some cool things from Wuhu Island. It had jogging like the original one, but it added much more variety of ways to jog, and there was also a new mode added where you could run around freely in the map, but only in a certain area, and you'd have to go and find people. So it was kind of like a free roam mode, but you also did have a time limit to do it, but it was still really cool. This one also had cycling on the Wuhu Island like the original Wii Fit Plus did, and again the chicken game made a reappearance. It was a really weird game, but I liked that one a lot still. Okay, so after Wii Fit Plus there was also another game on the Wii U that featured Wuhu Island, and this was Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U, and it had many maps that had Wuhu Island in the background. I really like the one where you're in the stadium where you'd play the swordplay minigame and have to knock people off, but instead you have to knock off all the Nintendo characters that you're fighting. It was really cool how they changed the stage from Wii Sports Resort into a stage that fits Super Smash Bros. Playstyle. And yeah, this was another cool inclusion of Wuhu Island. At one point you'd be flying a plane as the stage, and it would be really awesome going around on the plane's wings around the whole island. Now we're moving on to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Nintendo Switch, which had a Mario Kart battle map that was a remade one from Mario Kart 7, as it had the Wuhu Town battle map, which you could play all the minigames from the battle mode on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on there. It was just a much better version of the map from 3DS with better graphics and stuff. And more game modes, I believe. And you can see the cool cruise ship going around in the background, and also go to the middle of the town and stuff like that. But this wasn't the only time Wuhu Island appeared in a Nintendo Switch game. The final game that Wuhu Island appeared in, to my knowledge, is in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on the Nintendo Switch. So on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, they just have the same stages that were on Super Smash Bros. On the Wii U that had Wuhu Island in them, but it's still a cool thing that you can play these on the new Smash Bros. If you don't have a Wii U. And you get to see more of Wuhu Island, which is fun. And there are more characters on this game, so it still adds to the maps, as you can do different stuff on them. I think this is the last time that Wuhu Island has featured in a Nintendo game at the moment, but there might be some in the future. And also, if I have missed any, just comment down below and I'll add them into like a pinned comment or something, because I might not have seen every game that Wuhu Island's been in. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more Nintendo videos or anything, just comment some ideas and I'll try and do them. I hope to make a top 10 Wii U games video next, maybe, as I'd like to show people like some cool Wii U games you can still play. But yeah, I enjoyed making this one and I hope you liked it. If you did, please press like and comment your opinions on these games, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.